God knows what you're actually shooting right now. Isn't it too high? I think you're keeping it too high. No way you can tell. You
No,
see,
but
we have to get an iPhone 4.
to be.
Why didn't they call it the i4?
Do we do bloopers in our things? Because if we do, this one goes straight there.
What do you mean?
If we ever, we don't, because it's all like a big old blooper.
Yes.
But if we were to do the proper thing, but whatever, a proper thing, and then the bloopers, the i4 will be definitely there.
I love the i4.
Yeah, no, it's amazing.
Well, we can put the bloopers. I mean, it's not like we have a script or anything, but we can do bloopers.
No, but
no, that's so good to be too good to be
it doesn't
true.
work.
I guess not.
No, it doesn't work.
You know what? We should try with a flip camera and put it there. But the
No,
flip
I
camera-
wouldn't trust that.
No?
Like there, no, it's too unstable.
Okay.
It would just move, and no, let's not do that.
Okay, sorry, you have to keep that in your hand.
No, it's okay. I was trying to.
So, to cut a long story
yeah,
short.
right. So the excuse that I gave to you was because of the river. I didn't remember that.
Yes, it was because of the river.
And we are in this very. Oh, that's so nice.
What was that?
I don't know.
Is that the sort of thing where you get the monkey who plays the
I don't know if.
organette?
Oh,
or
you know what reminds me of? You
What?
know the.
Parnassus?
No. The beginning of Disney's Robin Hood.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to sing, though.
No.
Okay, so Google Maps shows a road.
Yeah.
It's
it
not
does.
a road, it's actually a byway.
Yeah. But we did byways before. We are quite acquainted with the forest. That specific forest. So it's totally fine. It's just a road that we haven't
No problem. It's a piece of
gone.
cake.
Yes, we just haven't gone through that specific one before, but we know the area, so it's gonna be fine.
Now there's a first pool, and we go through it with no problem. We don't break a sweat. Second pool, no problem. Third pool is kind of bigger, but
we're just, I don't know.
I assumed it wasn't a proper swamp.
Like we did it the first 2 times.
2 times.
Why not now?
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to suggest this would be different.
Well, to be honest, I recognize my fault, and if I had looked closer, I would have noticed that this sort of step in between the water part and the actual road part was probably too high for a car.
This should tell you a lot.
To do, yeah.
I mean, so
and that's why
we just approach to the pool, and the car just. Oh no! Look, there's another one, like the Emirates one. Those stranded planes.
Oh my God!
Why do they do this?
It's really, really
It's
scary.
disturbing. It is disturbing.
Just like that, in the middle, close to the middle of a road.
You know, when I landed this morning, there's a very scary-looking Airbus.
Wow.
Parked, like on the far edge of the way in Gatwick.
Oh God.
And the scary part being that it's not promotional. It has like fire marks on it. So I'm wondering, it's maybe where the drills happen. I don't know. Do they train people for Airbuses on fire? People should know about this. You should do it in a secluded place, so that I never know that Airbuses can actually catch fire. Ever! I'm not supposed to know. But, well, anyway.
This reminds me of a quote when I used to read books.
You used to read books.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. From time to time.
What was the quote?
It was something along the lines of, it's like, it was talking about something, and then it was saying, it's like emergency exits on airplanes. In case of emergency, you know that it's very unlikely that they will save your life, but it's good to know they're there.
Yeah.
Very true.
I still like it that in the British Airways speech, there is the actual sentence, in the unlikely event of landing on water. I mean, they technically say this. So, okay.
It's an unlikely event, but
It's
it's
the
still...
unlikely event, but it's there. You we have to consider the possibility. So again, the
yeah.
car gets stuck. Turns out the water was much deeper than expected.
But the true trouble in the end wasn't the wheel
The walls.
actually in the water that
Yeah.
just kept on spinning and didn't let the car moving. Because even when we tried, at that point, we realized that we didn't catch the mud at the festivals to get the mud in the forest. But anyway,
Yes.
we still had our hunter boots, so it was fine.
Fine.
So we sort of, I don't know, what was that? With woods and stuff.
We tried
managed
the
to-
wood things, we tried the jack, which would have been really, really stupid because were I ever to manage and actually lift the car, which would be scary because it would be like indented like this, and then all the power of the engine would go on the wheel that would be suspended in the air at that point. But anyway, I didn't manage to actually lift the car with a jack, so it's fine. The problem was that the actual belly of the car was resting in mud.
And the
Stuck.
nose was stuck.
The
on
nose
the
of
top.
the car was stuck. Turns out it can get worse. I mean, when Mick, our hero from road service, actually got a hold of us.
After like 4 hours, because
Oh yeah,
there is this one tiny teeny line
yes.
that
Are you
I
saying-
dared utter, and it actually turned true. And this was like 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
So it was a beautiful sunset, beautiful weather. So it was like an adventure. It was like going camping, just you don't know how it ends. But it was fun because of that. And I go like,
I was
oh.
sort of worried, and she tried to comfort
No, I was
me.
totally, at the beginning, I was totally calm, I was totally, oh, this is fun. And you know what, it could be much, much worse. Like, it could be dark.
Turns out, in 2 hours' time, it was dark.
Yeah. And when it turns dark, it actually gets cold.
Yes.
So when I tried to say the guys on the service,
The
guys,
funny
we're getting-
bit was the guy on the phone,
Yeah.
because the first question he actually asked was, "Are you safely parked?"
And I was like, what part of forest did you get? I didn't say that. But I was like, well, safely now is a strong word.
Were you even listening to me? Damn it!
I'm
He
in
also
a-
suggested we were to pop into a pub.
Yeah, like if it's too cold goers, just go to a pub and then they'll call you.
And I said,
And I was like,
which
no.
part of in the middle
Middle
of
of
the
a
bloody
fo-
forest didn't you get? There's nothing for miles!
And it was cold. Like in the night, it gets cold.
We
When-
did try to start a bonfire, but failed miserably.
miserably because we needed to save the ladybugs.
Well, the branches were full of ladybugs, what can I say? I didn't want to burn them all.
No, you're right.
It must be unluck.
Yeah.
Must be.
But anyway, after what was that? 9:30 or something like that. You
Yeah,
found
sort
us?
of. 9:20, something like
Yeah.
that.
The guy found us, our hero of the day.
Our
Nick.
hero. And turns out it could be much worse because he had a form that he had to fill in, and the first entry was I can't see the vehicle entirely.
Yeah.
Oh, fully, yeah. So I mean, it could get worse.
Yeah, it definitely gets worse. But apparently we made mixed night because he said he's seen some things in his year doing this kind of job, rescuing cars in troubles, but he never saw anything like us. Yeah, I think actually the old thing that he was
Same
driving. I was gonna say car, but it's not a car. It's a very very
No,
big thing.
It's a big lorry
Yeah,
with a hook.
Yeah. He had trouble to actually get to where we were. At some point, he had to go backwards.
Could you imagine Mick getting stuck as well?
No, that's something that I considered for a moment, but I was like, no, this kind of vehicle must be
We
set.
could probably be still there and eating roots by now. Roots and berries.
I would have walked all the way to the
Earls.
I would have walked all the way. And I was
Let's
like,
go back to
"Where-"
the Earls
yeah,
estate.
I was like, where are your ESP powers going? Like, you summon us back with
This is a
those.
DID.
And then you leave us in the middle of a forest with a stuck car. No, not fair. You don't summon us for that.
He did summon us.
He did summon us.
Twice.
We would thrice.
Thrice, right. In a row, sort
Yeah.
of.
We tried to get back to London, and believe me, London is a really nice place to be. But we were just summoned back over and over.
Violently.
Violently.
the time that he called upon us, we were happily sipping sambuca at the local pub.
Yeah. Which happens to be on the other side of the city, but that's another story.
Well, we're looking for another house, so...
Yeah, technically...
Where do I have to go?
That way.
Okay. Are you following your instinct?
Yes, of course, because I'm holding your iPhone to record.
Okay.
And
Maybe, just maybe...
well, okay, this is not nice. That is Crystal Palace. It means we're really, really south. And it's 10:30. This is not good. Okay, this is over now.
Okay,
because we
yes.
really need to focus
Okay.
to get to see our potential house. So if
We'll get back at you.
yeah, if you really want to see that as much as we want to, you'll need to wait.
Okay.